Hey everyone, Scott Cunningham, aka Scott C Business. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about blockchain, social media, just in general, what I think about it, why I think it's important, where it's going, and how it relates to the rest of the blockchain and the communities. So first I just want to touch on, I've been going to blockchain and cryptocurrency conferences more and more because I'm really trying to be involved in the space. And something that I've sort of noticed, I'm not sure if it might just be particular to the ones that I've gone to, maybe not, but I've noticed that most people don't really have much knowledge at all about decentralized applications on the blockchain and like social media applications on the blockchain. I was at a massive conference where Dash gave a speech about how they were going to do the first decentralized apps. And I was like, how is no one like thinking that this is weird or wrong that they're claiming that they're going to be the first ones to have decentralized apps? Like there's literally websites dedicated to lists and lists of dApps. So I was like, okay, that's really weird that they would be able to make that claim on stage in front of everyone. But when I went around, there was like a couple people that were on Steam and everyone else never heard of it, didn't know about it. None of the other applications like mine, Sola, anything, like no one knows anything about that. I've very, very rarely seen anyone that did. And when I finally got to a Steam conference, there was like less than like 40 people there. So it's like, yeah, they know. But they also only knew about Steam too. They didn't know about the other ones. So I mean, everyone in the blockchain community seems, aside from obviously the people who are watching this on those literal platforms, the people who are doing cryptocurrency projects and blockchain companies and all these startups and all these different things, they're very unaware, for the most part, from what I've experienced. They're very unaware of the social media blockchain revolution. And the thing is, all of their customers and the people who's interested in what they have to say, all those people exist on the blockchain social platforms. Yes, you can try to reach them through Facebook. Yes, you can try to reach them through Twitter. But you're going through so much noise, you're going to spend a ton of money. Just go to where the people actually are and where you should be anyways, because it's a blockchain social platform. It just makes sense. It just makes sense that you would be there talking to your audience and maybe even earning money for doing it, because you can earn crypto when you get likes, etc. So it makes a lot of sense for those people to be there, and it's just weird to me that there's such a disconnect. So I've been slowly starting to get into blockchain consulting and like helping people on board onto these platforms, or getting them situated, or helping them manage it, or maybe just helping them start their channels, etc. Because people don't even know where to start. Because if I was going to tell you where you should start, I would say Steam and Steam replicas, and really just the replicas like Waku, Whaleshares, and those, because there's a lot of potential if they work out really well. Not necessarily that I'm endorsing the idea of just copying another platform, but I think it's actually better if there's a bunch and we try a lot of them, because like MySpace, the ones that aren't gonna cut it are going to fail and they'll be just gone. So you just get situated on everything and let the best ones rise above the rest. And I've already seen that. I've already seen like 3 or 4 blockchain social platforms that I've been on, used a little bit, and I was like, this isn't going to make it, and they didn't cut it. Now I'm using about 8. In the previous video, I covered briefly the main ones that I'm using, so you have a bit of an idea. But I just wanted this video to be more about the, I guess, more about the meta of why it matters and the general overview and the understanding, where I'm just sort of talking about it rather than actually going through the platform. So I think in the next 5-15 years, in the same time span that it took for social media to go from like a few people in like a room to everyone in the world, it's going to be the same with social media blockchain platforms, because people are going to realize, oh, I won't get censored. Oh, I can make money. Oh, I can, monetize. Oh, I can, it's immutable. Oh, there's more transparent. There's more trust. There's more. There's just so many different things that they're solving. And as we eventually move to like an internet that is completely decentralized, Web 3.0 basically, that will be what people will be using. So I believe so much that getting situated on these platforms now, today, is going to be the make or break for cryptocurrency projects, companies for the next 5 to 10 years. If you were the first person to join Twitter, you're going to have 1 million followers when it blows up. They did. The first person who made a YouTube video had like 400,000 plus subscribers, and it was like a 20-second YouTube video, never made another YouTube video. The point is, getting situated early in the inception of a platform is what's going to allow you to help succeed later on in the game, because the early adopters always reap the rewards, and you'll know it better than everyone else. You'll have the nuances. You'll know who the top creators are. You'll have all these connections. It just makes so much sense if you're trying to play a long-term game here. Now, someone asked me just the other day about this. They said, if I was just going to use one, what would you use? And I'd say, well, what I said was I wouldn't just use one, and I wouldn't even be able to narrow it down to that, because what's going to happen is some are going to rise above the rest and others are going to fall and die out. And if you bet everything on one and that's the one that dies out, you're screwed. You might bet it on the good one and you might be super lucky, but just spread it out a little bit. Do a slightly bit more of learning. It's not like you have to do crazy different for every single one. You can generally do the same content on all of them if you really want to, just slightly change it. It doesn't take so much time to slightly alter your content for a different platform. It's really about your long-term vision and what you're trying to accomplish. If you're just trying to make a little bit of money in the short term, get your project out, good to go, maybe. If you're actually trying to make a serious project that's going to stand the test of time, you're going to want to get situated for when this really takes off. And not only that, it's going back through and funneling through my regular social media, and my Twitter's had more engagement than it ever has had, because people are seeing on blockchain and they're following me on Twitter, because I don't have to like find them on Twitter via ads. They're finding me and then coming and following me. And that's the difference between good and bad marketing. Sales, like you're trying to reach out and you're trying to convince them, and marketing where like you've set yourself up so good that people are coming to you. And that's what you guys need to start thinking about more, and I think it's extremely important. Again, next 5 to 10 years, I'm going to find this video and I'm going to play it for you guys, and I'm going to be like, this is hilarious. Remember when I said this so long ago, and everyone could have been like reaping the benefits had they have listened? I'm just a small presence outside of blockchain, so I don't have a huge grab. I've got like, like 50 subscribers or whatever on YouTube. But hey, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I've been doing social media for 5 years, and I've always been in like trying to get into the latest cutting edge, most innovative social stuff and figure out what's happening next. And I've been in blockchain for social for almost a year, and I am so convinced that it is going to take over as the next major social. It's peer-to-peer, it's got more trust, it's just so many issues being solved. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what social blockchain platforms you are using, if you're using the ones that I'm using, if you don't like certain ones that I'm using, if you believe there are better versions, if you believe there are ones that I have not talked about or I'm not on that I should be. Let me know. I want to know. Everyone else wants to know. We want to get on these platforms and get situated so when they do gain traction, you're there and you're ready to go, and or you've been building and you're scaling with those platforms as they start getting really popular. If you're really popular on the platform, as all the new people come in, they're going to see your stuff and you're going to grow with it. Now, if you're just there to slightly cultivate and just be there in case it blows up, that's good too. So there's different levels, right? Like you can be a few of the platforms that I'm on, I'm really serious about. Several of them, I'm just sort of cultivating, just having a presence there in case. But do as much as you can. Do not limit what you could do. Even if it's like slackishly posting on Gab and social with 2 L's or whatever it might be, it's better to have some sort of presence than none. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Scottsy Business, coming at you with that crypto, that blockchain, all the latest and greatest. Keep on earning, keep on learning, and let's get that crypto. Cheers.